All right, so imagine your next family vacation. It's not in Hawaii, Southern California, anything like that. What if it was just right here in your backyard? For this week's Tuesday tour, we are highlighting a brand new listing of ours coming on right before the weekend. So you guys are getting the first sneak peek at this spectacular property in Southwest Portland. We're in the Arnold Creek neighborhood, just minutes away from Lake Oswego, I-5, and great proximity to Portland, of course. The best part though is we're sitting on over a half-acre lot. This is 0.6 acres, perfectly level. Of course, it features a 20 by 40 pool, which is highlighted right behind me. The house was custom built in 2012. Now, obviously there's a lot to show off on this particular property, but as with most tours, we're gonna start out front and bring you in through the front door as if this was a showing. So out front, the house is situated on a private drive, dead ends right off of Stevenson. So the best part about that is you get no through traffic. There's literally no neighbor on the other side, just a beautiful large laurel hedge, plus some guest parking, which makes it super handy if you'd like to entertain. And honestly, with a backyard like we saw, you're definitely going to want to have friends over to this house. Out front, you have the Pacific Northwest kind of contemporary vibe going with cedar siding, cedar shake. I love the lower roof pitches, keeps it a little bit more contemporary, matches those glass garage doors beautifully. And Sam's gonna show you some twilight footage of the house as well, because this place really shines at night. So come on inside, right through the front door, you're immediately greeted by the beautiful view. You can see the pool off to the left-hand side with the umbrellas picture framing the rest of the yard. We are sitting on 0.6 acres, which is really rare to have a lot this size. And the house itself is just over 4,000 square feet. It's a very flexible, very livable floor plan with 4 bedrooms with an optional 5th or bonus, plus a nice flex space up here that the current owner is using as a garden studio. So you can see this has been finished off with some fun checkered flooring, as well as you've got a sink, space for all of your garden tools, and it's nicely finished with built-in cabinetry. Could be a great work from home space if you wanted to section this off. That would be pretty easy. On the opposite end, you have a coat closet. But really, let's open up into the heart of the house where you have this more formal sitting area right here with the beautiful linear fireplace, stacked stone with a built-in and a very large mantle, perfect for sitting down, entertaining. What I like about this is it opens perfectly to the dining space. You can see tons of natural light in this area. Beautiful light fixture. You have a wine closet right behind me with a window door so you can see your collection right there. Plus tons of built-ins, upper cabinets, and nice new tile backsplash. Then what I love about this floor plan is how it flows. You have a circular design between the laundry off of the garage. We're gonna get to that in a minute because honestly, the garage is one of my favorite features of this house. But first off, I wanna showcase the kitchen / great room. The views and vistas out of this space are amazing. You have the blue pool, green lawn, beautiful covered space right outside, which does a great job at blocking that afternoon sun. That's what I do want to highlight about this property is you get amazing southern exposure. So the pool is pretty much lit all day around. Now, in the kitchen itself, we have all of the natural lighting right now. I love the countertops with the spacious island, built-in cabinetry surrounding with stainless steel appliance package. You have a 36-inch range and seating for 4 right here at the island. There's lots of storage in this island, which I want to highlight, as well as I'm a big fan of when the seats wrap around the edge. Makes for a much more intimate kind of dining experience, a much more usable island, to be honest. And speaking of usable, we have this offset nook area right here with easy access to the backyard via the side door, as well as your built-in pantry this way. And then opposite the kitchen, you have this vaulted great room. I love the beam with the nice large light fixtures. Again, another stacked stone fireplace, linear, of course, with the TV mounted, and cool wall ventilation up top, which was super ahead of its time for 2012 construction, as were the open shelves on either side. But my favorite part about this is how it opens up to the backyard and creates that connection to the covered living space. What I love about this space is how it opens up to the pool deck. When you're out here, it is completely private. It's like you have no neighbors, literally. but you will have a great time because this pool is massive. It's 20 by 40. All the pool equipment is housed up there for easy access if you have a pool maintenance person, but you have plenty of hardscape around the area to entertain or relax and lounge. And not only does this hardscape area open up from that great room, but it also opens to the primary, which we will get to in a moment. Before we do though, we're gonna cover the rest of the yard. Check out this stone fireplace. It's a focal piece with a pass-through design. So you can see it ablaze at the pool if you want, or you can close it up and just project the heat out into this covered space. We have a mounted TV, beautiful vaulted ceilings with 2 electric heaters, and then a beautiful wraparound kitchen with stained horizontal slat cedar as well as leathered granite. I love the dual grills, one with the rotisserie function, pretty cool. And then you have storage down below, a sink, and a grill all built in. One unique feature about the property is even though the house is on city water, they've actually got a well on site. So you can use that well to irrigate all of this property, keeping your costs down really low. And then with all that water, of course, you've got to have a garden. Over here, we have poured in place concrete raised planter beds, which is a really cool feature because the wood ones, let's be honest, will always tend to rot away, especially after a few years. But these have built-in irrigation, which is great, as well as you see right behind me, you have a hobby barn, beautiful space to store, you know, all your lawn materials. And there's a lot of potential there if you wanted to build out something a little bit more elaborate in the future. Now coming back in the house, before we go upstairs into the primary, we're gonna take you around into what I like to call the more utilitarian mudroom / laundry room. There's a ton of storage in here. I love all of the bamboo cabinetry. It's got a darker stain, which really matches the style of the house. It wraps around all the way. Plus you've got a built-in desk right behind me, as well as coat hooks and storage, making it the perfect mudroom landing spot. Now, I don't usually show off garage spaces, but I feel like this one definitely is worth showcasing. I love the polished concrete floors. Again, a lot of natural light coming in. You have good ceiling height in here, as well as this actually wraps around and it opens up to the backyard, because what they've done is they've tucked an actual pool bathroom back at the end of this hall. So really cool, kind of creative custom feature. Okay, walking to the other side of the house, we have the primary suite. Super valuable to have that primary on the main. Plus, I love the French doors that we can open up to your own covered space overlooking the pool. I love the reflection coming up onto the ceiling right there. Honestly, this would be an amazing room just to wake up to every single morning. Incredible view. Plus the space is very generous. I love the light fixture, I love the decor, and I love the space as we come into the actual primary, because you have a his and hers closet right here on either side, plus separate vanities, built-in bathtub, heated floors, and a beautiful shower. Now coming upstairs, you have 3 bedrooms, all overlooking the backyard and the pool. So great afternoon light in each of them. And then backing into the bonus room, this could actually be the 5th bedroom because you do technically have a closet. But as you can see, we've got it all set up for the perfect media room / bonus room. Great size for kids. And in addition to the 3 bedrooms in the bonus, there are 2 very nicely outfitted bathrooms. And then the owner has the last bedroom set up as a home office, which honestly, I think it would be a lot harder to get work done overlooking the pool. What do you think? And so that wraps up today's tour. If you made it this far, we are listing this one at 1.795 million, which is amazing price, because if you took this house, put it in Lake Oswego, you'd probably add another $1 million onto the price tag, given the square footage, the lot size, the pool, and the privacy. So if you're interested in an amazing deal in Southwest Portland, make sure to reach out. All of my information is below.